got nothing against your friends. I like your friends. Well, things have obviously changed for us.
I have to help Charles finish his movie.
Be good for you to spend some time with kids who don't run around with cameras and monster makeup.
Could you close your eyes, please?
Yeah.
You guys look handsome this morning.
Oh, thank you.
You
You do too.
Why, thank you. I have my moments. Awesome. So I gotta ask, obviously JJ, whenever he was a kid, whenever he was your age, he was watching Close Encounters. He was watching E.T. Those are the movies that inspired him to eventually down the road make Super 8. From your perspective, what are the movies that are coming out today that you think are inspiring kids to maybe want to pick up and start making up their own movies?
Hopefully Super 8.
Yeah. Yes, I like that.
Whatever it comes.
Yes.
I think it's actually going to be one of those things that can really inspire people.
So, obviously this is going to be the kind of movie we're saying that kids are going to, because of this, pick up cameras and start shooting their own movies. What did you guys learn from JJ that you can kind of let those kids know, kind of tips that you can kind of start showing their way?
I play the director in the movie, so whenever I was had to play the director, I just looked at him and see how he did everything. And actually the movie that we filmed within the movie, we got to direct it. We got to write the whole thing, and we got to set up the shot, and JJ he taught us so much about it, and it was unforgettable.
Is it sad that movie at the end of the credits that we saw is better than a majority of the movies that we see on a normal basis?
I don't really think so. I think our writing credit was really, we got really into the writing. I mean, the process was just amazing.
You guys did good. I mean, did you guys ever go up to JJ and you're like, JJ, I know you're kind of framing the shot this way, but actually I think it would be good if you kind of looked at it this way?
No. I don't think so.
If I told JJ, I'm just...
JJ's a genius.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody can tell him different. He's
well,
amazing.
next time you guys see Spielberg, kind of let him know, I was watching Jaws the other day, and I really like this one shot, but maybe if you'd adjusted it a little bit, a little bit of lens flare.
And action! Guys, watch out!
My brother's in Houston.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, tell him if he ever needs a place. I have a very comfortable fold-out couch. If he ever needs a place to stay.
All right. If you ever need a lawyer.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Excellent. So I got to ask, if I did the math right on this, in 1979, when the movie takes place, you were 14.
That's right.
Which is the same age as the character of your son in the movie. So being there, obviously, that's that age whenever things happen to you that kind of stick with you for a lifetime. What was something that happened to you around that age? Obviously, nothing to the degree of this movie, but something that happened that still resonates with you, that you still have that memory of.
Well, you're right. Your math has been very accurate.
Thank you very much.
When I was 14, which is another interesting little fact, in this movie it's 79, I'm 14. In this movie, my son is 14. When I was 14, my father actually passed away. So working with the scenes with Joel, it was very interesting because the house and everything was when I was 14. Joel's room is when I was 14. You sort of step back into your childhood when you're 14 and you have these certain experiences. But it just made it all that more magical in the sense that, at the same age when you're 14 and you get to look at a young man, he's going through the time of his life when it's his first love. It's his first time he stands up against his father. It's his first time he becomes, in essence, the man that he's going to be later on in life. So how enjoyable. I got to share this with the actor on the set. And that's one great part about this film as well. This character gets to go on this tremendous adventure. You've got a love story mixed in with this film. You've got the thing that I can't talk about that I can only tell you it's really something very scary. And you've just got all these young actors who pull off this incredible job as they're putting this little summer movie of theirs together, and they work together so well. You've seen it, so you can see the chemistry between these young actors, and it's very well done. It's very enjoyable.
An eastbound freighter derailed. What the cargo was on that freighter, we don't know.
We can't tell anyone. I know.
So, you get cast in this movie and you start telling your friends and your family and they come out to you and they're excited and they say, okay, what is the movie about?
Yeah.
What do you say? Because even my friends are asking me about it now, and I'm like, I don't really know what to tell you. I can't really talk. I mean, how do you explain it to people?
Well, when we first got the movie, I couldn't say I got it. Like, it was totally secret. It was not even that. And then it started gradually. People started hearing about it, and then my friends realized that, oh, you're working on Super 8 with J.J. Abrams, and then that's all you could say, you know? And now I think that you see all the posters and the trailers, and people are starting to really get the idea of it. It's like in the 70s with these friends, and yeah, it's definitely...
It's still really hard to talk about. This is one of the hardest interviews that we've had to do.
It is definitely hard. I know, because you can't really say much about it. And also, even when we read the script, there still was that little secret. It wasn't all just laid out.
Did he leave things out of the script on purpose?
I don't know if it was on purpose, but it definitely wasn't like perfectly clear. And so yesterday, when we saw it, we got to know the secret.
Very interesting.
JJ sort of sat us all in a room one day, all the kids, and he was explaining to us what a Super 8 camera was, because I never even heard of it.
Right.
And he said, me and Steven, we both made Super 8, monster films when we were kids, and all our friends got together, and they really did this. This is, all true. Back in the day, they did that, and I think people are doing it now with like iPhones.
Exactly.
So even I think there'll be even more kids that go and pick up their iPhone and make, funny.
And those are going to be the kids
movies
in 20, 30 years that are going to be making
JJ
their own.
and Steve,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
I understand you have concerns about our cargo.
Colonel, there isn't anything else that I should know with, sir.
I can assure you the answer is no.
We've gotten calls from people who found local dogs, but the calls coming in aren't local.
Lucy!
It's like they all just ran away.
You do such a great job playing such a great father figure in Super 8, and then over the course of 5 seasons for Friday Night Lights, and on camera you go through so many things as a father. Do you think experiencing those things as a father on camera makes you a better father off camera?
No. No, those are two separate worlds.
So your daughters would say that's a completely different person.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. No, they would never compare me. The nice fellow they know on TV. They'd never compare me to that fellow. But it was interesting being a father to a 14-year-old, because in essence, I could see a little bit of myself on the set working with this young man, just due to you really were transported back to 1979. And, I lived there. I was in 1979, and now I was the father with the son in 1979. It was a very visceral feeling. I mean, you got a sense of, as me as a person, I got a sense of something interesting happening as we were working.
I've got property damage, I've got theft. I've got 9 people missing now. There are things happening around here that I can't explain.
I wanted to ask, now that, Friday Night Lights is over, I was telling you the kind of impact that it had on me, and I just feel like you can now look back on it and kind of see, did it change you at all from that pilot episode to the last episode? How do you feel like you changed in the
Friday
course of
Night
5
Lights?
years? Yes, sir.
I think as an actor, going from, it was an interesting transition from King Kong to Friday Night Lights. King Kong, I think, allowed me, as we did Friday Night Lights, to Pete Berg suggested to us that one thing that on Friday Night Lights, that we all need to take responsibility for our characters and to do battle, if you will, with the writers and everyone around us to really make it as true as possible. And that opened up a collaborative process with the writers and with the producers and the directors and everyone, where everyone was bringing to the table and getting excited about what they wanted to share. And a little bit of everything got mixed together. And once you've got that many people, and it happened to be one of those perfect storms where everybody took their own responsibility and shared their work. And that's where Friday Night Lights, that's, I think, where it really came true. And
Clear eyes, full hearts.
Can't lose. All right.
An absolute honor, sir.
All right, cheers.
Thank you very much.
We have to find this thing. I don't feel good about this.
Go!
I saw it. No one believes me.